Welcome guys to a new episode. This is actually the second time I do this recording since I did the first time. I muted my mic. That's right, guys. It's not a nostalgic old school Minecraft Let's Play. If you haven't, the classic episode where you were recording until you realized you weren't recording or that your mic was muted the whole time. So guys, first of all, I moved the chest. I did this before I started recording, since I don't think it's necessary for you guys. I also spotted it cheap, but I think we have enough wood for now. Yeah, I sorted anything in, put signs on it, so we have like a sorting system now. I can swiftly walk you through it. We have wood here, like wooden planks. This will be all the normal wood, and then we have like other wood types like fences, slabs, signs, all this stuff, and then we have like some empty chests for the case that these chests aren't enough and we need something in between for more space. Then we have like cobblestone, other materials like stone, and then other stone things. Then we have ores here, we have sand and clay, plants, wool, wool is up here, all the different kinds of rules, and yeah, once that drops, so anything should be sorted. I don't think we will need space anytime soon. Maybe we'll have like a storage room only for cobblestone or only for dirt, since these are the blocks where you get a ton of while building or terraforming. And with that, we're going to post commentary mode. You're probably wondering what we are trying to do before I realized that my mic wasn't on. Well, I had the issue while building the space that there were a lot of cave sounds or noises. I call them noises, but apparently they're called cave sounds. You can write down in the comments which term you prefer. But yeah, I was asking on Reddit on r/golden age Minecraft if I could prevent this by lighting up nearby caves, and they all said yes, basically. They said I need to go search the caves near my base with the F3 tick I use right now, where you can see all the text above the heads of the mobs, so you can spot if there are caves nearby, or I guess spawners, or maybe if you're near to the surface, all the things. It feels kinda cheating, but it's really helpful in this case, and the cave zones started to get really annoying, so I wanted to get rid of them. And as you can see, I'm searching for the pockets. Later, when I went back home and I wanted to record again, I actually found the small cave where the mobs, especially the cave sounds, came from. So this was really unfortunate, but now we know what the origin is of all the cave sounds and we can get rid of it after we explored two caves. Yes, this will be two episodes actually, since this was quite a bit until I realized that my mic wasn't on. But don't worry, we got a ton of iron out of this and we made a discovery in the end. A new discovery, a really cool discovery. But we will see that in the next episode. Also, I want to get out of the way and say thanks to all the people on Reddit who posted comments and were really nice and really supportive. I appreciate all the help you guys done. So, since we have a bit of time at our hands, I thought why not rambling about a certain topic thought about 2 days ago, and I started to take notes, and it did get a lot of notes actually. So, I just going through the notes while I'm talking. So, let's hope I get a consistent thought going. But yeah, basically, I thought about many reasons why I thought about this, but many quotes, many things people said, and I lived through myself. It's basically the question: does your pain bring life, or does your pain bring death? I want to start first of all with the, I would say, fact that life is pain. Um, you will always go through pain in some shape or form. And It's not always a bad thing. But hear me out. I don't want to romanticize pain. Definitely not. But I want to give you examples of pain that brings life instead of death. Let's start with a very literal sense. Your life started with pain. Not your pain, the pain of your mother. Birth. I was myself never present at when a birth, when mother was birthing a child. But I know, and you will know probably too, that birth is a very painful process, but also a very rewarding process. Um, I heard about some stories where mothers told me, or told in a group, not myself, they told how after all the pain they saw the child, and for some reason all the pain they went through was worth it. It it's almost like it all went away. It like it never happened. And this varies from experience to experience, especially if this was a wonder child or not. But birth is a fundamental, really important part of a life, literally. And it starts with pain. It's a very natural thing. And maybe another very natural thing is the stress and the pain you feel like if you're working out, if you do training. I'm not really the sports guy. The most sports thing I do is riding a bike and maybe running, jogging for a bit. The last couple of weeks I did this more rarely since I don't have so much time, but I missed the time where I could run for some rounds. But yeah, it is a painful process. You're really tired after this, your body is not screaming depending on how far you push it, but we all know, even though it's really exhausting, it's a good process. I don't think we're at this point where that we say in this day and age that working out is a bad thing. Everyone knows that working out is a good thing, generally, or just doing something for your body. It doesn't need to be going to the gym or lifting up the weights. It could be just taking a walk from time to time. But everyone knows it's a good thing. It's a healthy thing. It's a thing that brings life. It's pain that brings life. Another thing, pain is a sign of life. Too much pain leads to death. This is like, I think we can all agree. At some point, pain becomes something that leads to death. But also, if you don't feel any pain, if you don't feel anything, for example, on your leg, then your leg is going numb, and then you can use your legs anymore. And so, in that sense, pain is also a sign that there is still life. So it also can be an indicator. Also, let me clarify, if I talk about pain, I mainly mean, first of all, pain is a quite literally pain, but also something you struggle with, so struggling, and also something you are required to put effort in. So anything in life that is hard to do. There's another pain that brings life I want to talk about, and it's called maintaining, or that's how I called it. With maintaining, I mean all the things we do every day without even thinking about it, but it's things we do, we put effort in, that prevents us for the fact of that we are slowly dying. So it's more dramatic than it actually is. I give you one example: food and hunger. So we eat every day, hopefully. If not, you should start eating. It's otherwise it will be very bad. But we do this every day. We also drink water or drink something every day. If we realize it or not, but we do all the things so we don't die. But we're so used to it, we don't really think about it. Another example would be sleep. Most of us sleep every day, probably not enough. I'm one of you guys, but I'm getting better at my putting a good sleep schedule in. But we do this every day because we're tired. So because our body tells us to. But why we do this? So we don't die. because if we don't sleep, we will die. We do all the things to maintain life, in a sense. These were only 3 examples. You also have cleaning. If you clean your room, then if you do hygiene, then you prevent to be sick, and sickness lead to death. So it's another way of maintaining. But I think you get where I'm going with this. Also, making money, bringing food home. It's also a way of maintaining. In this day and age, we pay anything with money, so our job is to get money somehow, in some sense, hopefully in a legal way. And with this money, we're going out shopping for food, for necessities, for clothes. We're going to pay our bills for power, for water, for a warm home, all the stuff we need for life. There's also a pain of maintaining, since many of you know working is sometimes not really fun, and it's also sometimes really a pain. Sometimes it's not a physical pain, but maybe it's a mental pain. It can be an emotional pain if you need to work with people who are really unfair and are not listening, and you can fill all the gaps as you like, but I think you get the point that it can be really a pain. And if you have physical, of course, it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of struggle, a lot of effort you need to put in. But otherwise, if you wouldn't put effort at your work, it wouldn't be much of value. So you wouldn't get value out of it. You wouldn't get paid for it if it wasn't something you need to put effort in. That's why you're working there. These are the normal rules. There are always exceptions. There are always people who make money in a not traditional sense, and then the rules don't apply. But in the usual case, these are the rules of working, getting money, how maintaining himself, how life usually works in this day and age. Maybe another example of maintaining, which is in a sense maintaining ourselves, but also something we can say in nature. If you take a garden, for example, if you have a garden and you don't take care of it, like all the gardening stuff, cutting out all the bad plants, tidying anything up, getting rid of insects you don't want to, taking care of sick plants, then your garden slowly will become a jungle. It will be chaos, and probably in an extreme sense, if you wait long enough, it will be also dangerous to stay there because of, I don't know, many reasons you can think of by yourself. If you take yourself, for example, if you don't do hygiene, if you don't tidy up things, you live in a wreck, whatever, you also have a dangerous lifestyle. You also slowly will get sick, you slowly will lose motivation, so I guess your mental, your emotional side will also be sick. It also leads to death. And this all happens because we do nothing. We just let go wild. Let life make choices by themselves. We don't put effort in, we don't move ourselves. We just let things happen. And then we see what it really is about. It's about maintaining chaos so it stays in order. But with all this in mind, the question remains, why is everything slowly going towards death? Why is anything going south if you don't maintain it? Why is life basically about surviving, about maintaining oneself, about eating, sleeping, so we won't die? Why is life structured this way? And also, why is the bad way more easier and more effortless than the good way? Why are the odds always against us?